All right, guys, the Utah Jazz get a nice win against the Golden State Warriors. It got a little interesting at the end, but there's a little bit of outrage on Twitter, and I don't know why, because the Jazz got the win, and they got it in a very simple manner. So the Jazz come into this game. They've had some, this is game 15 of the season. They've started the last few games to look a little better, and tonight the offense looked like it finally just clicked in. Those first three quarters, the Jazz were they looked like the machine that everyone expected them to be. I mean, they just came out and scored efficiently. The offense looked much cleaner. Everyone looked like they knew what they were doing. And the thing is it's hard to gauge because the Warriors have one of the worst defenses in the league. So you just wonder, how good was this performance? And honestly, you've got to take a little bit of grain of salt, but feel good about it. It's these types of games against a team like the Golden State Warriors, who are just awful. They have 8 players playing, and they are just a very G League level team right now. And the Jazz took advantage, obviously, for the first 3 quarters and just showed what they're able to do. Now, the next question is, can they do that against better teams? We're about to find out because they're about to go on a road trip. Now, the Jazz have another game coming up like tomorrow, I believe. And for 3 quarters, they tried and got the win, and then they just took the foot off the pedal. And the Warriors made, honestly, some of the most incredible shots I've ever seen. Alec Burks was making everything he took near Rudy Gobert. They were making like every 3-point field goal. The Warriors tonight shot 42% from 3, which kept them in this game, and that's what made it interesting at the end. They were just hitting shots. Omari Spellman went 4 for 4 from 3. That's not normal. I mean, I guess maybe he shoots 100% on the season, but tonight he shot 4 for 4 from 3. Things like that. Sometimes weird things like that happen, especially when the Jazz just kind of took their foot off the gas. And I wonder if a little bit of Quinn keeping the starters in there in the fourth, I wonder if the players are a little annoyed by that. I don't know. Probably not. But whatever it was, they just weren't trying as hard as they were through 3 quarters, and that's how the Warriors come back. So if you're worried about that, you probably shouldn't be. Next game, we'll find out. But guess what? They're playing on a back end of back to back. They're playing on the back end of a back-to-back tomorrow. And I'm guessing the players are trying not to exert too much energy tonight so they can win the game tomorrow. So pardon me if I'm not that worried about the Warriors coming back. Anyways, really nice game tonight. Just a shout out to Mike Conley, who apparently is dead man walking, according to Kevin O'Connor. But tonight, dead man walking, Mike Conley shot 27 points, 9 for 14 from the field, 4 for 5 from 3, only 1 turnover, 4 assists, 4 rebounds. Pretty good for a guy, I guess, who's dead walking. Kevin O'Connor, ringer. Watch the Jazz play. Pretty good for a guy who's lost all his athleticism. Ridiculous. Donovan Mitchell tonight, 12 for 24, 3 for 9 from 3, which is actually interesting because his 3-point shooting has been phenomenal. It was 5 for 10 last game. 3 for 4 from the line, 4 assists, 4 rebounds. Fantastic stuff from the Jazz tonight. The really nice thing tonight that, I guess it wasn't too great. 17 turnovers, but overall it felt better than it actually looked. So I don't know. Anyways, guys, nice win for the Jazz. Not a lot to say about this other than the Warriors are bad. The Jazz played for 3 quarters, and then they let them come back because they just weren't really trying very much. That's the game. Guys, like and subscribe to this channel. If you're on SLC Dunk Podcast, make sure that you rate and review. We appreciate it. Talk to you later.